I mean, we're selling partly on quality and design, but also on heritage. The British heritage of making something here is what makes it special and what makes it premium, and part of what makes people pay a little bit more for it.
I'm Matt Stadlen, and this is Made in Britain Unpacked, the series that tells the stories of British manufacturers. And I'm delighted to say that with me here today in West London is Cressida Granger, the owner and CEO of Mathmos. And at Mathmos, you make lava lamps.
Indeed we do. We invented the lava lamp back in 1963 and have been manufacturing it in Britain since then.
So 62 years.
That's right, yeah. Very proud to have been doing that.
And you got involved in the late 80s, and then gradually you bought the company.
That's right. We bought it from the founder, Edward Craven Walker, over a few years. And he remained involved on the formula until 2000 when he died.
And so this is made in Britain, and not just in one place, not just in Poole.
No, so the bottles are made in Yorkshire by a factory for us. Then the bottles come to our factory in Poole, where we fill them by hand, really. It's quite a sort of old process. And the metal is spun in 4 different metal spinners in Britain. And those basin caps come to our factory in Poole, and we send them out to people all over the world from there.
And is this an amazing thing to be doing?
I'm really proud of doing it. You know, it's fantastic to have made the same thing in the same place for so long.
Do you feel connected to the end users?
Yeah, we feel very connected. So we have a very strong collecting community, and we do lots of special things for our collectors, limited editions and first editions and special fills. So we're just doing a special fill, and people vote on the colour, and then we make that colour. So yeah, we have a very direct relationship with our customer, which is great.
How many lava lamps roughly do you make a year?
About 40,000.
So that's quite a few over 60 years. If you were making 30 or 40,000 every year for 60 years, I can't do the maths on the top of my head, but we're talking millions, aren't we? Or
yeah, we are talking millions. Yeah, there were an awful lot sold at the end of the 60s and at the end of the 90s. So there are an enormous number out there, and spares is a huge part of what we do. So you can still buy bulbs and bottles for lamps you bought in the 60s from us, and they still work.
How many people do you have working for you?
We're around 30.
Would you describe it as a medium-sized business?
I think we're technically a small business, yeah.
And is there something rather special about that, about being a small business, but having this extraordinary reach?
Yeah, it's really lovely having a business where everybody knows everybody else, and we all come in. It's a nice atmosphere, I think, and we have a lot of long stayers. You know, a number of us have been there over 30 years, which is good, and young blood as well coming in all the time. So yeah, it's a very nice business.
Being a British manufacturer specifically, is that something to be proud of?
Yeah, it really is. I think, you know, there are other lava lamps that are all made in China in a couple of factories where they just stick different names on the boxes. So I think, you know, it's very rare to have something made that long in Britain. So I do feel very proud of that.
And you've got the Made in Britain logo.
Yes.
Here, sitting proudly on your jumper. Is that on the lava lamps, or is it on your promotional material?
Yeah. It's on our website. It's on all of our 1960s originals. On the lead, we use it, and I've been involved in the Made in Britain campaign since the beginning, so I'm very proud of it.
So being part of this wider community is important?
Yeah, totally.
And do you think there is power in the British brand?
Definitely. I think, we're selling partly on quality and design, but also on heritage. The British heritage of making something here is what makes it special and what makes it premium, and part of what makes people pay a little bit more for it.
Do you have a message to other British manufacturers, and a message as well to people who are thinking about going into manufacturing and wondering whether to make things here in Britain?
Yeah, it's amazing to make a thing that you're proud of and then see it out in the world. You know, I love it when I'm in Stromboli and, in Italy, and then suddenly there's a lava lamp in the window and it's one of mine. It's incredibly satisfying and worthwhile.
And you're going to keep going and going and going?
Yeah, no plans to stop, yeah.
When you were a girl growing up, did you think that you would one day own a company selling lava lamps to Britain and beyond?
No, but I knew I wanted to run my own thing.
Where did that come from inside you?
a sort of bloody-mindedness, I think.
And tenacity, resilience, important characteristics if you're a manufacturer.
Yeah, for sure.
It's so good to meet you, Cressida. Thank you so much.
Great to meet you.